Today I'm going to be reading you a story which I wrote when I was a teenager, and I only recently found it again, so I hope you'll enjoy it. I will be going from whispers to softly speaking, and I'll be looking down here at the document that it's in. I will preface this by saying that there is mention of murder, blood, and other things in this. So if you find that these things make you feel uncomfortable, I would suggest watching one of my other videos. I know it's not the most typical kind of story for ASMR, as it might not be exactly relaxing, but I do hope you enjoy it nonetheless. And without further ado, I'm going to get into it. I hope you enjoy. It's the middle of the night right now. I am writing while my father is sleeping soundly on an improvised bed next to mine. A lot of things happened today. My mind is burning with confusion. It is so bad that I cannot find words to describe it. Countless letters are on my lips, but none of them seem to form anything logical. My father's eyes are shut. He must be exhausted after what happened. The wounds on his face are shining brightly, most likely still bleeding a bit. The moonlight is reflecting its sparkle onto the crimson. It's calming in a way, proving me balance still exists in the world. Red and blue, opposites, warm and cold, crashing into each other to create a beautiful view. All of this equilibrium is an illusion. The events today, after leaving the mansion, just as we were about to reach the last fort, right on the outskirts of New York, we felt an uneasy presence around us. We, as in my father and I. Father stopped the carriage and walked out of it. "Father," I exclaimed, not out of confusion, but out of worry. I felt the seat underneath me shake a bit, as if the whole carriage was pushed, and screamed out as I saw a face on the carriage window next to mine. This may as well have been what saved Father, as he turned just in time to dodge a sword, which would have sure sliced him in half. I could not see the man who swung his sword at my father, and all I heard before we were surrounded by smoke was a scream. I felt something grab my hand. The grip was so strong, I can still see the blue marks it left. I got pulled out of the carriage with such force, I was basically thrown outside, landing on my back. It was a lucky fall, since it didn't give me a concussion. By it was nevertheless painful. My lungs tightened from my body's thump on the ground, making it harder to breathe, along with all the dust and smoke making its way into my throat. Silently praying for some mercy on me and my father, I got up and blindly searched for my weapon, a short sword which my grandfather had given me at the beginning of my trainings. I used to refer to it as my best friend. My father thought I meant the Bible whenever I said that, but that wasn't so. The moment I saw the beautiful blade of the sword, I knew I did not believe in the Bible anymore. But it's not so with my father. He does not just believe. He is obsessed. He sometimes forgets any rational reasoning just to follow the commandments. And that's exactly what happened today. After reaching my sword, I ran forward, waving my hands so that I don't crash into something. I was trying not to cough, not to show my position, when finally everything cleared out. The view which emerged in front of me made my heart jump. My father was struggling with a masked man, apparently able to plunge his sword into the person's stomach, but not doing it for some reason. "Father," I screamed, all the dust in my lungs audible in the raspiness of my voice. "Kill him, Father." I was running as fast as I could, but my legs were not following my commands, and I stopped, standing in front of a battle of life and death. I stared at my father and he looked at me. He saw it in my eyes. I think he saw the dilemma inside me, and I think he saw its solution. He saw my eyebrows lock in anger, be it at him or the man trying to murder him. He saw my heart stand still for a moment. Either that, or it was banging on my chest's cavity, trying to get out of this sinful body. But I couldn't let my father die. Not today. Father screamed as I swung my sword across the masked man's neck. His blood splashed over father's neck, his grimace tightening with disgust. Everything felt like it was delayed after that. Me grabbing my father's arm, pulling him with me, running as fast as I could. It is all blurry to me right now. We ran to the fort and were greeted by 2 guards. One of who took my father's arm to support him. The other examined me head to toe and asked me to authorize myself. "William Paxton," I said in a wobbly voice. "I am the General's son." The guard made me the face of realization they'll make whenever they hear that. I do not really look like my father. To be frank, I am pale, with black straight hair, contrasting father's golden curls. I am in no right of choosing my parents, and no say of who is family. But sometimes I wonder what would have happened if father had fallen ill instead of mother, would I have been here writing this, hiding it from my father? It is getting late. I will continue tomorrow morning. Good night. So this is the end of the first chapter. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, I am able to make more videos, each covering a chapter in the book, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it with me. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day, night, whatever